There is a wrong way to drink coffee. I think the perfect coffee simply has high value per cost and leverages a meaningful lifestyle. And the difference between this ideal and how you currently drink coffee is just lost value. Without a strategy to close this gap, your coffee will never help you accomplish the better lifestyle. Most people drink the same terrible coffee every day out of convenience and ignorance. That was me. But I discovered that great coffee actually inspired, reminded, and energized the other areas of my life that actually matter, which is why coffee is so special. If coffee is a lifelong game, the rewards for winning have never been better. In this video, I'll show you my strategy and how you can win the game. So what makes good coffee actually good? Your value equation for coffee is probably something like this: flavor, speed, effort. All these together affect the total value and price of your cup of coffee. How you prioritize these variables determines your strategy. But guys, this is what I got wrong, and this is why I was stuck with dog water coffee. Our global economy preaches convenience. Speed and the effort become the most important just because they're profitable. This trained me to see valuable coffee as something ultra fast and ultra easy. Don't get stuck in this trap. I realized that some of the best coffee in the world literally takes like 5 minutes to make. The cost to value curve for coffee is so steep. For slightly more money, the value can skyrocket. So that means you can have convenience and flavor for literally like $2. So this is my new strategy. I'm gonna break each of these down, how to approach them, and tell you what you should be paying for top shelf coffee at home. But first, we need to understand 3 perspectives that structured my strategy. If you've never heard of specialty coffee, it is the top tier coffee beans that scored highly by professional tasters. Most people don't realize that great coffee actually surpasses the flavor complexity of fine wine and even whiskey. It is the richest known sensory profile of any food or drink. Kind of tastes like a tapestry. The entire plot of Good Will Hunting. Like Chet Baker in the Lighthouse Cafe. I feel like Ryan Gosling. What I mean, this tastes like a complex dessert. This tastes like exotic fruit juice. Delicate jasmine, sweet orange, bitter fudge, silky tropical fruit. And this is without any added cream or sugar, which is insane. This is because great brewed coffee balances the acidity, the sweetness, and the bitterness. This is opposed to cheaper Robusta and stale instant coffee that is imbalanced toward a harsh and bitter structure. In modern times, we're able to precisely farm, ferment, and roast coffee with these insane flavor notes and clarity. But not all coffee in the world is grown like this. See, the most exotic and complex flavors in coffee come from your Arabica coffee varieties. And there is a super difficult and complex process from farming the coffee cherry all the way to final roasted bean that we don't have time to cover now. This is the domain of flavor you need to be exploring when you drink coffee, not just whatever you find on the grocery store shelf. So here's an action that you can take today. Go to a specialty coffee shop near you, try their coffee to see how they make it and what coffee can taste like, and then try to buy the beans and recreate that at home. Instead of large chains that focus on speed, efficiency, and profitability, specialty coffee shops, they focus on flavor, brewing methods, and bean traceability. Just think of them like upgraded restaurants, staffed by skilled baristas who work with top grade beans, sometimes even roasted in-house. Their coffee is definitely more expensive, and I don't think it's sustainable every single day to be going, which is why you need the next perspective to win the long game. I'm gonna call this building your loadout. The essential tools to brew at home. To perfect coffee, we need to perfect its 2 ingredients, water and beans. We already talked about finding the good beans. You also need great water. Most people use tap water. Don't do that. Use high quality filtered, spring water, or mineralized water. Then you need 3 processes. And great coffee equipment gives you full process control. Heat the water, a kettle that can reach the right temperature and pour precisely. Grind the beans, a quality grinder that produces a consistent size. Brewing, either through percolation or immersion. A good brewer controls the extraction of coffee how you want. Percolation is used by pouring hot water through the grounds, or immersion by holding the water and the grounds together. This can be a V60 or a Chemex, or the French press for immersion. There is hundreds of strategies on how to manipulate just 2 ingredients to make the perfect coffee. There's a little more equipment you need, but I'll talk about that in a future video. We talked about specialty coffee, the general equipment you need for making coffee at home. Now we're going to talk about habits. Since the birth of global coffee, it has been way more than just a drink. It's been the reason for communities to gather, explore stories, strategize futures, and explore ideas. Coffee is pretty cool, but you definitely have more important things in your life. Therefore, use it as a tool to create profits in the parts of your life that truly matter. 3 examples I use. 1, building discipline. Make coffee the catalyst for something that must be done. Combine enjoyable coffee with something difficult until it becomes a habit. Build focus. Coffee stimulates ideas. Spend time meditating and strategizing, not just drinking it because you're tired or bored at work. 3rd is build community. We are designed for relationships. I think your life would be better if you participated in a like-minded group of people who desire to grow with you. Easier said than done. I think you should use coffee to meet people before they're not around anymore. This takes more effort and more discomfort, but obviously I think at the end of the day, it's worth more. Instead of drinking ultra cheap coffee in abundance just to wake up, use this special, positive, and unique experience of coffee to make your life more fruitful. This day and age, those are the behaviors that make your existence treasured. Based on those 3 perspectives, I think this is the optimal strategy for your coffee. Prioritizing flavor. Diverse and deep flavor is the best thing. This is the adventure that does not end. There are hundreds of beans to discover and enjoy. Instead of convenience, high effort is actually a good thing. The skills of using manual coffee equipment makes brewing coffee to your desired flavor easier and more enjoyable. We didn't talk a lot about this yet, but this traceability behind the coffee bean you're brewing makes it so much more real and special. This was not built in a lab, it was made by real humans. Speed is kind of an afterthought at this point. Guaranteed you have 5 minutes a day to make your cup of coffee. If you don't have an extra dollar to upgrade your coffee this much, we got other problems. I know living is now expensive, but unlike the Mormons, we don't abandon our goal.